Hey y'all!
기호 뱀파이어입니다.
It's a vampire from Southwest!
Hi everyone, I'm back with another controversial video. Today I'm going to talk about the Grammy Awards and their ongoing failure to recognize artists of color and other races. I'd also like to mention, I'm not trying to discredit Ariana and Lady Gaga in this video when I mention them. They are both amazing artists, but I'm trying to explain how their win was not earned and who actually should have won it. With all that being said, let's start. As revealed by its newly released schedule, the Grammys have pushed the Best Pop Duo Group Performance Awards ceremony, Best R&B, and Best Rap from their usual place in the main awards ceremony to a separate unaired, pre-show event. Since the Best Pop Duo Group Performance category includes the highly anticipated performance of Korean group BTS, and rap and R&B genres are known to be dominated by black artists, the Grammys' treatment of POC artists has once again been called to attention. The Recording Academy's decision to remove the Best Pop Duo Group Performance, Best R&B, and Best Rap categories from the 2021 main live broadcast sends a clear message to POC viewers. In an awards ceremony that has already been historically dominated by white artists, this action further invalidates the work and achievements of artists of color, and downplays their cultural and musical impact. This decision by the Grammys demonstrates that it is not only more difficult for artists of color to break the boundaries of the music industry, but also unlikely that they are given the proper respect or recognition for their successes. In 2018, the Recording Academy formed a diversity and inclusion task force to address criticisms regarding a lack of POC representation at the Grammy Awards. But since then, even reforms such as diversifying the Academy's Board of Trustees has not prevented the Grammys from repeatedly shoving artists of color out of the spotlight. However, the Grammys pushed the Best Pop Duo Group Performance Awards ceremony, as well as Best R&B, and Best Rap, to an unaired, pre-show event. Since Best Pop Duo Group Performance is usually a part of the main aired event, and rap and R&B genres are known to be dominated by black artists, the Grammys' poor treatment of POC artists has once again been called to attention. Last summer, the Grammys Academy called an emergency meeting to institute an immediate revision to the term world music, which formally labeled the award category for all international music made in a language other than English or Spanish. This term was coined in the 1960s and was used as a marketing strategy to generalize all music, and therefore all artists, outside of traditionally Western or American sounds and styles. However, the 2021 nominations in the newly endowed global music category were highly disappointing, as a wider variety of international acts were still not recognized and most nominees had already been nominated once or multiple times. Only 5.8% of nations have ever had an artist win and nearly 80% of African nations have yet to have any musical act nominated. 89.2% of the world's population, all non-English and non-Spanish speakers, are expected to fit into the global music category, giving most international artists an extremely minute chance of receiving any recognition from the Academy. In 2020, the Recording Academy also discontinued the use of the term urban when describing music of black origin in its awards. A study from the USC Annenberg Inclusion Initiative found that black performers represented about 38% of all artists on Billboard's signature chart from 2012 to 2020, yet they received only 26.7% of top Grammy nominations during the same period. Tyler, the Creator, one of the major innovators in the alternative and R&B music scene, spoke out about how confining the diverse work of so many black artists to an urban category was racially insensitive and erased their individuality and unique musical identities. But is changing one word enough? Black musicians have been at the forefront of nearly every genre popular today, from jazz to rock and roll, to hip-hop and rap, and still remain largely unrecognized. A primary example is The Weeknd, who recently headlined the show-stopping Super Bowl 55 halftime show. Despite Blinding Lights being critically acclaimed by reviewers and breaking chart records, the album was not nominated for a single Grammy. In a recent statement, The Weeknd cited the influence of secret committees before affirming that his label will no longer submit his music to the Recording Academy. Other artists like Drake, Kanye West, and Frank Ocean have also expressed that the Grammys have not made efforts to improve diversity and inclusion through their awards. Thanks to BTS's large worldwide fan base, the Best Pop Duo Group Performance Award was one of the most highly anticipated categories of the 2021 Grammy Awards. Their performance and nomination this year had quite the impact on the viewership of the Grammys, given that Jungkook's most recent V Live on the 7th of March garnered over 22 million viewers. In simple words, the Grammys cheated. If we look at the nominees for this category and their amount of streams, which determines the winner, you'll notice the huge gap between BTS and Gaga and Ariana, both female, white artists. You'll notice if we were to rank this, Dynamite by BTS would have come in first while Intentions by Justin Bieber and Quavo would have followed. Quavo is yet another black artist, which explains why the award was given to Gaga and Eri. Let's take a look at some of BTS's achievements from this past year. Number 1 Best-Selling Artist of the Year. Number 1 on the IFPI Top 10 Global Recording Artists of 2020. First Korean act to be nominated for a Grammy. Time magazine named BTS the 2020 Entertainer of the Year. Map of the Soul. 7 and B ranked number 1 and number 2, respectively, on IFPI's Global Album Sales Chart of 2020. Life Goes On was the first primarily Korean sung song to hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Dynamite was on the Billboard Hot 100 chart for 13 consecutive weeks. What achievements did Gaga and Ariana have in 2020? The Recording Academy's decision to remove the Best Pop Duo Group Performance, Best R&B, and Best Rap categories from the 2021 main live broadcast sends a clear message to POC viewers. In an award ceremony that has already been historically dominated by white artists, this action further invalidates the work and achievements of artists of color, and downplays their cultural and musical impact. This decision by the Grammys demonstrates that it is not only more difficult for artists of color to break the boundaries of the music industry, but also unlikely that they are given the proper respect or recognition for their successes. This discourages young POC from pursuing careers in music and perpetuates the notion that artists of color are not valued the same as their white counterparts. We must recognize that racism and xenophobia continue to exist within these creative spaces and institutions, and continue to do better. Okay, so that was it. Please let me know if I made any mistakes in this video so I can fix them. Credits for all of this information go to the original authors. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know your opinion on the 2021 63rd Grammy Awards.
Girl, this is a white wall.